want to do a little role-playing exercise here. Ignore this shirt for a moment. Let's pretend that I believe that Jesus existed, was a real person, and had an important message from God for all of humanity. Let's pretend that I've decided I want to get some religion in my life, and I'm either going to become a Christian or a Muslim. And I'm going to ask the Muslims out there on YouTube to make their best case to me as to why they feel that they are part of the correct religion and the Christians have got it all wrong. Now, the major difference between Christianity and Islam, as I understand it, is their understanding of Jesus. Who he was, and what he had to preach. Was Jesus the Son of God, or was Jesus a prophet who was the forerunner of Muhammad? Now, for the purpose of this exercise, let's pretend the Christians just made their case to me. They presented me this book called the Bible, which is an anthology of books written by various people, including 4 biographies of Jesus, 2 of which were allegedly written by eyewitness accounts. It includes the Acts of the Apostles, the early church in the aftermath of the alleged resurrection of Jesus, as well as a number of letters by early church fathers. And in addition to that, they presented me a number of other letters that were written that did not make it into canonical scripture, as well as some forged documents like Josephus' Antiquities of the Jews. Overall, the Christians present a pretty slick package. I have to give the devil his due here. Even though in real life I've written the book as to why I feel it's all bullcrap, at least the Christians have given me something to debunk here. And I can understand how the unwary might get taken in by it all. Now, on the other hand, I looked at what you all have to present here, and you've got a book that was written by someone who did not live during the century that Jesus lived, not in the following century, or the century after that, or the century after that, but by some guy who came along 6 centuries later. And the only worldly explanation I can come up with as to why he heard about Jesus at all is because he heard it from the very people that you claim got it all wrong. Now, I know what you all are going to say. Muhammad was just not an ordinary man. He flew up to heaven on his magical flying horse that apparently he borrowed from Bellerophon. Never mind the fact that heaven is not a domain in the clouds. We've been to the clouds and back. We ride in the clouds routinely in airplanes. There are no angels up there. Forget about that fact for a moment here. You're going to claim that Muhammad is special because he flew up to heaven on a magical horse and he talked to an angel and so forth. Well, if that's your idea of a theological pedigree, I can go down to the local insane asylum and find about a dozen inmates or so who can tell me a very similar story and offer me just as much proof that it actually happened. Furthermore, if you're going to appeal to the supernatural here and say that Muhammad spoke to Jesus, because Jesus is not just a corpse that's rotting in the ground. No, Jesus is up in heaven with Allah. If you're going to tell me that, then why didn't Jesus just hop on that flying horse and fly down to Rome and to Constantinople and set his own followers straight? If he's going to talk to Muhammad, why doesn't he talk to his own followers? That could have saved a lot of bloodshed over the next 1,000 years or so. If you're going to appeal to the supernatural, you better be prepared to take it the whole way. Just like Thomas Paine's criticism of the book of Matthew, where the dead saints allegedly arose from the ground and were seen by many in the aftermath of the death of Jesus. And Thomas Paine pointed out, well, if Aaron and Joshua and Moses arose from the graves, they should have been able to outfame and outpreach all the apostles and disciples, and there should have been not one unconverted soul in all of Jerusalem. If you're going to appeal to the supernatural, you need to be prepared to take it all the way. So while the Christians present a very slick package, it seems to me that the only thing that you've got going for you is your Johnny-come-lately to the dance who walked in and announced, hey guys, it's all about me this whole time. It's all about me. I'm the only one that God spoke to. I'm the only one who got it right, and I'm here to tell you all what's what. Because if that's all you've got to offer, then I'm really at a loss as to what to write if I were to write an analogous book for Islam. It seems like there's nothing really even here to debunk. So, unless I'm missing something here, that's all I can see. So, please let me know if there's anything you all have to offer. Thank you very much.